Wouldn't you wish, though, that Alexi had a dualies instead of the USP if you're going to be relying on that flashbang? Because you can hit the flashbang and still hit very few kills. Oh, he's pushing forward as well. That's dangerous, but a very crisp shot. That's well done. Here comes the flash to set it up, and it's slowing them down. It actually gets a little bit of more damage. Gets a chance to reload as well, although NaVi are getting closer to the bomb site. Maxter's helping out now beyond the flashbang. A couple of great headshots to make sure that NaVi will never enter the bomb site. It's all on Simple with 35 seconds and a 1 versus 5 to start Mirage with.
I just love how composed Alexi B looks in that situation. We'll see what Simple's able to do. Never want to count him out too early in these kinds of rounds. Finds the headshot onto Brolin. With 20 seconds, likely has to make his way up connector. And there is a smoke right there, but actually goes for the window option. There's still no way to make this. 10 seconds left. Alexi B picks up his third on the round.
I think, you know, credit obviously to Alexi and Maxter to start the round with, but also just the rest of it, not being too aggressive. Rez flashed through behind the smoke. That's a knockout. Bit literally never saw it coming. But MPL, I actually think that's a cool idea to try and take space, because you know they just had that little skirmish in the middle, so sometimes that can work, but this time it backfires even worse. Grenade bounces off, but it doesn't hit Perfecto. The follow-up nades most certainly will, though, and it's all on Simple now again in another 1 versus 5.
We'll see if he's
got time.
Yeah, this time he does. Minute 15 left. He's trying to figure out what's going on. He's talking a lot to his teammates right now. I think he's really trying to understand the positions that the opponents were in. And we'll see if he's able to put the pieces together. If there's anybody who really could use that info to the fullest effect, of course, it is Simple. And he's just waiting for a mistake first. Really wants to see if Brolin goes for a peek right there. But everybody from NIP playing very safe angles. And ooh, he might get an opportunity. It's close.
It's so close. Unbelievably close. I feel like he must have been able to see him a couple of times, but it might be hard to register. Rez will find him instead. Putting some high fives going on, and a 4-0 lead. And some timing to take down Electronic. That's actually great. Roll in on the other side. Worried that there was going to be more spam coming through perhaps, but so far he's doing all right.
Initial mid presence taken down from NaVi. Electronic obviously will be calling from the grave. Not a great start for him. 0-5, and his team might be 0-5 after the end of this one. But there's still a lot of time to work with for this offense. A lot of nades too. And it does seem like they want to go for a slightly late mid control. They still have a player in Perfecto lurking towards that A side, so you would really expect some sort of A conversion here in the next 45 seconds. And with this double lower presence, they just want to make sure everything is clear.
Taking the time with it, aren't they? Rez felt like he almost overextended there, and he might get hunted down, and timing couldn't have been better. Bit able to pick it up, Alexi. Fight that he should be winning. And that's going to slow it down once again. And it kind of keeps this round in NIP's control. 4 versus 3, 30 seconds. And now it feels like NaVi, they don't have a lot of choices. They feel like they just have to go for it. They have a lot of grenades, though, which could be interesting if they can make their breakthrough. 2 people at the bomb site. Smoke up to try and deny any Molotovs from coming out. And Maxter, though, excellent control. Taking 2 and a chance for a third. NPL, he'll hit the headshot, but there's only 10 seconds left. And he should be, and he will be losing this round for sure. Alexi.
Van, obviously the B anchor role. It's a tough one. Feels like you're not a lot of nothing happened until suddenly everything is going on. And he was able to withstand. Going to provide his team a lot of information about what it is that NaVi intends to do. The smokes here for the CTs are still looking very strong in terms of defensive positioning, and that's a great self-setup for Rez, but he is taken down by Bit, and Brolin slots into his space. Yeah, still a lot of information for NIP despite losing that player.
I agree, that was actually a really cool idea. Lexi has the right mental image at the moment. Maxter's going to be setting up a timely smoke. That will actually expire fairly late in the round. He won't have more really to hold it back with. The only thing they have is Hetrick, but he's miles away with the AWP and the Molotov, so that's not going to be a help. It feels like It will be him and Alexi trying for the crossfire. And Navi don't have that much to break it up with. Flash goes out, but this is still a good defensive position for NIP. Alexi, he'll get the first one. He had the right idea. And Maxter now, it's all up to him. He's going to get traded right away. 9 seconds left. And the bomb is going to be running straight on the round. No, Navi, once they're in the game, then they tend to stay that way. And Simple boosted up. Hard position to clear this one. The spray, it is good. And hetket, he couldn't get the follow-up AWP shot. And now, it might be better to walk away. They're low on health, but with the AWP, it might not make a difference.
That'll be it. Navi find their first, despite the setup looking like it was going to work out there. On that B site, it actually is broken open, and Bit and Simple, they're able to connect. hetket, he does find the kill onto Simple. He keeps his AWP alive too, so the money, it's still okay for NIP. They'll be able to buy in the next round. Okay, he actually takes everything away. That's actually very impactful. There are several, and we're gonna see a pretty scrappy buy despite the round victory for Navi coming up. But overall, just a really solid site hit from Navi. Just good trading into it, and curse spot. He's playing there a lot, but all right. A hit, little explosion, but Brolin and Maxter are able to find a couple kills. Brolin still, he's being burned alive right now, forced into the action, and Rez is able to find that return on a Perfecto. This becomes very confusing for Navi to put together now.
Yeah, hetket taken up at the back of the B bomb site with the AWPs. That's why Maxter was out here. Electronic, the timing is godlike, and he nearly gets a double. Going to be Simple instead now. 1 versus 2. He's just now putting down the bomb. I don't know if he knows where hetket is, but he's walking out in the open like he doesn't really worry about it, so seems risky. Now he's up on the Tetris box, looking right over. This is dangerous. He might be in a very powerful position here. Flash into the sky, but doesn't really touch him at all. And the gun barrel showing easy pre-fire coming up from Simple. Now one more target on the other side. See if hetket can find a shot with the M4, and he can. That's such a shallow peek. 3 kills for Simple, but not enough to skills. Bit has got 4, but beyond that, there's not much in the lineup that's encouraging for the T side. Gonna put some speed behind this one. Maxter trying to smoke it off and just try and stay safe back here. Flashes landing everywhere on the bomb site. He's created a little bit of a space for himself, and he could have maybe found that shot, but instead, they lose hetket as well on top of it. 3 versus 3. And they're on the site. If they find Alexi, this might be another round for Navi, although he's doing a very good job staying hidden in the corner. They might have forgot about him, in fact. And Simple. He remembered. That is a very good kill. They line up in the back. And Rez maybe could have taken both of them. Brolin, one good Molotov back here, and Bit could be dead, and it could be a quick 1 versus 1. We'll see if he could slide into it. He's got the right idea. Some shots being taken through the bench, but he's not quite found the target yet. And now, the question is, can they actually find some post-plant positions here? Navi, they feel a bit exposed. Molotov, yeah, it'll force Brolin this way, but that probably doesn't matter. And Brolin doesn't look like he want to throw any grenades. He just wants to solve this with the gun. But Bit, he's...
Yes.
NIP are thinking, we've pushed into T-spawn all this way. They have to be in the B hallways. They just have to. And all it took was a little slip. They just passed each other in the middle. And it could have absolutely gone horribly wrong. So sometimes when you act on false information, it can lead to some pretty terrible outcomes. Not this time, though. 8-2. And it's another just rock-solid start for NIP. It's hard not to get swept up in it. You want to just get carried along because this is looking really good. Rez has got 16 kills. He's in the middle, ready and waiting. And this time, Brolin on the opening, finding his 6th kill of the game. Bit will take, or actually Electronic will get that kill. And they're a little bit quicker this time. Moving in to take over jungle. Aggressive play towards this and in the murder hole there. Maxter, yeah, thought better of it. Not really worth it. Still a 4-on-3. So NIP have a chance in the round, but it's a good start for Navi.
Yeah, they still don't have the bomb down, and Brolin's fighting his way out of CT spawn. Headshot onto Perfecto. Alexi B moving up connector, taking away some angles from this Navi approach, but does feel like the bodies there's too many of them for Navi. Alexi double peeked, almost able to find both. Now Maxter, let's see what he's made of. The stand-in hears that they are retreating. They're moving away from him, but with 20 seconds left, they might have to go right into him. The smoke will block this sight line. He gets a glimpse of Electronic, doesn't spot Bit just yet, and Bit one-wing right around the smoke. Very strong.
You know, the logarithmic scale, so, you know, 4 to 5, things get way worse. Oh,
Okay, that's the start that NIP were looking for. Rez just standing his ground, but Maxter, he's the one tested. 5-7 at the van right now, able to pick up the first on a Perfecto. That's the bomb too. Rotation should be coming in. Alexi B unable to get a kill though, and this really puts Maxter on an island. He's got to do God's work if he wants to bring his team forward in this round. He's able to get another, but the trades, they don't quite work out for Navi. It just leaves Simple.
when he goes straight for it. Look at the ball and right for the smoke. That's such a bold move. And it's Navi's time to take over the game again, but they get denied.
What's really nice about what we're seeing from Maxter is that he didn't have the best Inferno. And so, in a position that usually gets no love on this B anchor, he's doing well.
And a lot of the time, he has been playing alone, right? There's not been that much backup. Alexi at the most maybe has been over in connector towards the middle, but he's had to make a lot of decisions himself. Electronic, I actually love everything about that play. It's so sick to walk that far in with the timing. Unfortunately for him, Hetrick just turned around at the right moment. But I still think that's a...
If they really get the system rolling, if they really start putting the pieces together here, this guy is actually a very capable hybrid. You wouldn't really... He wants to actually stop this in advance. That's beautiful. The proactive play works out in his favor. He's able to get a kill, figure some information out for his team. Now Rez behind triple. They are approaching, and he's been hot so far, but he doesn't even get a chance to shoot back.
No, Hetrick got the kill on Electronic down connector right afterwards, but it still does open up the bomb side. Good catch for Alexi. He's been good as well. 3 versus 2. And Simple now the last one alive. Maxter's shown up as well. 25 seconds. And he does have the bomb, and he's trying to make an escape. Slowly creeping out of the bomb side. And so far, nobody has realized. They still think that he's on here. He's actually slipped the net completely. This is so cool. Gonna be a bomb plant right now, and that will be a surprise to NIP. Now they realize. Yeah. All right, he has escaped. And the question is, can they make their way past this world-class and lethal AWP? He's trying to relocate, wants to make sure that he can't easily get naded or Molotoved out from any kind of corner. This is a much more versatile position, although he's back down below, misses the first shot, and they're running him down. Good flick to drop Maxter. Next up in line, it's Hetrick, and he's dead as well, but the defuse happening on the other side. Oh, Simple! That is what...
NIP, they're a team that just... It's hard to believe till they actually get it over the finish line. And Rez taking down NPL. It was a set play to try to activate that pistol, but it'll actually be a B hit.
He's so dangerous with those headshots. You just have to be careful. That's the reason why. It's so sick. And he's taken down Maxter. The young kid trying to play at this level. Definitely a challenge. Perfecto on the other side. He's going to be taking on Hetrick. Now it's all up to Alexi, and he's dropping quick. Rez was practically dead already. It's a brilliant retake. Practically not even a retake. They were on the bomb site when the bomb was being planted. So NaVi, they will win the...
NIP were flooding the bomb site. They just made sure that they kept those crossfires alive, made sure that NIP weren't able to take any ground. Yeah, perfecto.
Still just getting down the ladder. I actually can't believe it. Is he going to get jump spotted? I don't know if he is. I feel like there is a chance that that guy at Ticket Booth could see, but it's not been calmed. I don't think anyone knows yet. Alexi continuing his mission, and that's a free kill. What a beautiful bit of movement from Alexi. A good lesson that is not just all about mechanics. Some of it could just be outsmarting the opponent, and he keeps it going. He's almost won the round already for his team.
That was beautiful stuff from Alexi. This will be really tough for Navi to get back into this one, but they're able to deal with the mid presence in Rez. This was where it might get a little bit interesting if they find a kill soon, but it does look like they have bowed out of this. Alexi doing it on his own. Tronic towards CT. Just can't quite see him there. That is so well played from Alexi. This is a very interesting mid-round call from Alexi.
Even without the stack, just the fact that there's 20 seconds, there's so little time. One mistake, the bomb could drop and never get picked up again. This is scary. 15 seconds, they get the opening on one. Electronic is calling it out. Pretty decent nade to slow them down on top, but they are still running at him. But now the bomb's out in the open. That's just what we mentioned. It doesn't take a lot. 4 seconds left. They do pick it up, and they're right on top. They have the time for it. Maxter, the hero of the round, and now it's a 2-on-3. If he doesn't jump and pick up that C4, then they lose the round to the time alone. And he had no more, like a second less, and he would have been out of the round, no question. Bit and simple. They feel like they maybe could go for the retake. They're at least getting close, but did they call it off? Yeah, they did. picking up the AWP. That's 13 on the side of NIP.
Oh, what an incredible mid-round there from Alexi. Rez hunting down Bit, not able to get the kill. Looks like both of these teams will keep their remaining players alive, but that was way too close. You were saying that if anything went wrong, and it did, it could be a disaster for NIP, but Maxer just jumping around, able to recover that bomb in time. Write that round off too.
Yeah.
But it just all fell into place. Okay. Heavy A setup for NIP early on, as it does indicate the likelihood that they will be challenging that site.
This could work. If they find electronic immediately, they can lock out the mid portion of it, but a good kill, at least for him to begin with. It's too much to handle to follow it up, and a near lineup Perfecto could have had 3 in that spray down, but hetket is quick on the return. Still a 2-on-2, and Bit finding that spray at range. Maybe not the most stylish kill, but it'll get the job done anyway. Maxter just posing up here, hoping that maybe Navi underestimate him, that someone would have been a little bit too bold to move forward. They're low on health, though, and they don't want to go too aggressive. A Molotov back, they're not going to touch him. Did he see the shadow when they're above him? He might be able to. They're throwing more grenades, all the nades at him, but he's not there. He's relocated, and I don't think they realize. Smokes and flashes now on top, and that smoke might help him out. He has to move because the bomb is on the other side, and it's a quick defuse as well. Headshot on one more second. Baxter on the clutch! Absolutely brilliant! Welcome to Tier 1. That is important.
Navi never saw it coming. That smoke played around perfectly, and just with 1 second left on that defuse, Bit right there. You see it. Oh, it's actually 0.3. That's how close that was. You can see how that lights his team up in that moment.
Aggressive A-ramp, palace push into the B hallways some of the time, which was fun to watch, if nothing else.
And it helped him out.
It did.
Could have let the half slip away if they just kept playing default, but they made sure to change things up. And it's a big reason why they've looked stronger here on Mirage. All right. Map control being taken. NPL sitting right in that smoke. It seems like Alexi heard that scorching sound, and that is an advantage already for the offense. But Simple, he's able to find a kill and return. Oh no, Rez. Doesn't seem like he's actually checked him out. That spot, he overlooked it, and now Simple, he's having an opportunity, but Maxter shuts him down.
Spray a little bit too long, enough for hetket to show up at the same time, and it's a 2-on-2. Yeah, I think he might have thought that Simple fell back from that position. Either way, he definitely wasn't ready. Bit and Perfecto holding on to Mirage now, right now for Navi. And Perfecto getting double peaked. That's too much. Bit is the only one left. And he's low on health behind that initial fight. Flashed on over, but hetket hiding inside of the smoke. And Bit has to move. He can't. Hetket will take him down 16-7 as NI...